Hello, good morning. I have my phone connected to it. I gotta go get my Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to be live on Facebook. Oops. Well, I'm probably not gonna do that one today. All right. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is Sunday. What are you guys talking about? What takes some time? I am so lost right now. Am I missing something? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Okay, so Slick's the only one that can't hear me. Oh, you guys were talking. All right, I gotcha. I missed like the whole conversation. The last thing I saw was Marv said she hit the notification. I didn't see any of you guys chatting at all. All right, so good morning, Gigi. Good morning, Shug. If Marge is still here, good morning. Wind, good morning. I know I seen her in here. Yep, she's here. All right, so I was dumb and forgot to make my coffee before I started my live because I didn't realize it was already time. So let me make my coffee. I'll be right back. All right. All right. Oh, shut up. Let me get situated. Oh, whatever. I don't care. So good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing? How was everybody's night last night? I went over to Kit's live last night and was chilling with them, and we ended up staying on to almost, I think it was like 12:30, almost 1 o'clock when we got off last night. And we were talking about Letitia. She was going over some letters and stuff that she had and some other stuff. It was a pretty good live. Yeah, me too, because I can't wait to see what's going to happen with Letitia tomorrow. Because the judge had all weekend to sit on that shit with her disruptive and, God, I hate my hair, disruptive and foul behavior towards, I think she was actually, because the way she was looking at the jury. So I think she was more or less doing it to the jury and not to the people that were there, honestly. You muted yourself. Yeah, I agree there. It is like a train wreck. Like it's like an accident that's waiting to happen, and it's gonna happen at the end of this trial. Good morning, GT. Where's Wind at? I know she was just here. Y'all notice I changed my name? Hi. I changed my name. All right. So let's get into Letitia, y'all. Like, this bitch is nuts. She's crazy. She literally is crazy. Like, I'm not saying she's crazy like doctor crazy, but this woman is crazy. She's doing, and she knows what so she's gonna do what she can to get what she wants. And that how life goes. Everybody's gonna do what they can do to get what they want, for the most part, right? And I still really think it was the judge's bad call by saying, if you can't control yourself or you can't, whatever he said, that he was going to make her leave the courtroom until the end of the proceedings, but she's going to have to stay in the courthouse during the proceedings. Okay, still, her thing is she doesn't want to be there to begin with. So I think she's going to keep continuing doing what she wants to do, just so the judge does throw her out. Hello, Wynn. Good morning. So I think, I really think the judge messed up. Like, he's a good judge, he really is, but I don't think he was thinking before he spoke yesterday or Friday. It's hot. So you want her in one of those restraint chairs, sugar? You're so evil. You want her in one of those restraint chairs that they put you in jail when you can't follow directions. Yeah, I think she needs to sit between her lawyers too. I think she needs to be seen. I think everybody deserves to look at her in her face when they're testifying against her. I think she needs, yeah, I agree with you 100%. She needs to be sitting between her lawyers because, like I said the other night, I have never seen a trial, whether in person or like this, to where the defendant wasn't sitting in the middle. Like, the defendant is never pushed in the corner. Why is she in the corner? Like, the judge even said he could barely see her. So that's a no-no right there. He should be the main one to see that woman and her face and all the stupid little shit she's doing. Her lawyers didn't even catch it. That shows you how much they're paying attention to their client. That's crazy, y'all. Crazy. I've never, ever in my life seen a trial like this. Like, he is way too lenient with her. Yeah, I just went and got it. I had to refill it. This is my, well, it was a half a cup, so I just put a little bit more in it. So now it's like, I've only had like I've drank a half a cup since I've been up since 7:30. Yeah, that chair would be like, because it restrains you. Like, you have to look straight forward. You really can't move. So put her right between her lawyers in that chair, or at least have her handcuffed to the table and handcuffed to the floor. I mean, shackled to the floor. Like, in front of the judge. Yep, you're right. Yeah, I mean, what can you? I mean, you can't really say nothing against that. They literally, in their opening statement, said they lost. They know they lost this case, and I don't know if they were. I'm pretty sure her lawyers were not retained. I'm pretty sure she did not pay for them, because if she paid for them, they would be fighting their ass off. And I mean, yes, they are objecting to shit, but they're not objecting to them enough. Like, they're not even making it a fight. They're just like, oh well, let me just object to this because I have nothing else to object, say. So there's a couple creators that I would love to see like that too, Shug. Just saying. I'm not gonna mention no names. I'm just saying. I would love to see a couple like that too. I was watching some clip channels this morning, boy, and that got me in a some type of mood. Oh, I agree with you. When that was the weirdest opening statement. Like, they went around to everybody. The judge, Tisha, the other lawyer, the prosecution, the galley, the jury. He admitted to everybody that they lost this case. He knows it. They both know it. Like, this is their fun time, I guess. I mean, I don't understand how lawyers can take a murder case, especially if they know it is what it is. They're not going to get, they are definitely not going to get any publicity from this. Like, you want to be known as the lawyers that defended Letitia Stout, monster stepmother. You can't even call her a mom. She's not even a mom. She's a mother. There's a difference between a mom and a mother, just like there's a difference between a dad and a father. Like, can you imagine what their clientele is going to be like after this? I doubt anybody's going to want them to represent them. Like, I can understand if you believe that your client is innocent, but they know she's not innocent. There's the difference there. I mean, they're not even making honestly that much through the state. When you are court appointed, you don't make that much. You basically get paid for the hours you put into the case. That's it. And you don't get as much as if you were retained. You get like 30% of what you would get if you were retained. I mean, I'm not disagreeing about the money issue. I'm just saying, from all the lawyers I know in my county, they do not like taking court appointed cases. They don't, because they don't make no money. Their money is by being retained. And when you have and when you have when you have I know when you first start out, it's better to do the court appointed ones to get your name out there, to get established. If you can get the person innocent rather than them getting proved guilty, then you're gonna make your name for yourself. But if you are defending a well-known murder of an 11-year-old boy that was supposed to be your son in a way, stepson, whatever. I mean, my stepdad, I called him dad. There was no step to it. And then I have family members that call their stepkids, but like we choose these kids. We didn't have these kids. If they're a package deal with the other parent. So if you're going to love that parent, you need to love that kid. If you cannot love that kid, then you don't need to be with that parent because that parent is always going to choose that kid over you, period. And she knew that. She knew that. But my thing is even if she didn't like Gannon, Gannon's blood sister, Lana, lived there too. What, did she only like the girls? Because if you notice in her trial, anytime a woman gets up on that stand, what does she do? She like, the first thing she just evil eyes them the whole time. She does not like other females. I mean, I can understand kind of where she's at because females are scandalous. Females can be very vindictive. I know this. But it depends on where your heart is, what your mindset is. It's not all about getting the one that got you. And people need to learn that. She wants to claim she's crazy, but so treat her like she's crazy and put her in a straitjacket with a neck restraint so she literally cannot move her head or control her ear. I love you, sugar. I don't know about the Idaho DP, but they talking about the firing squad for yeah, KB. If he is eligible for that, then Vala should get the same thing. I mean, they can actually choose which way they want to go. The only way they can't choose right now is the lethal injection because the pharmaceuticals are fighting them because they don't want to produce the medicine that is used for it. Either that or they want more money for it. I'm not sure. I think it was they were getting a lot of flack for producing it. But Idaho does have the fire. They do have the firing squad now. They have hanging, they have the electric chair, and they had lethal injection. I think the only one they didn't have was gas chamber and natural born life, of course. But I don't want to pay my taxes, to let all these monsters survive. That's not fair to us. Like, especially the ones that are researching these cases. We are so invested in them that what makes you think I really want my tax money that I have to pay the government to go for these people that done some horrific things? No. Let them survive on what prison food normally is put out to be like. And she don't even actually, they need to stay in jail, not prison, because prison is too easy. They get more freedom in prison. They get a lot of shit in prison that they don't get in jail. So they need to keep their asses in jail where they are like really confined. Package deal. Me and hubby each had a kid from prior relationships. We raised them as ours, not his and mine, but ours. Yes, that's the same thing with my daughter. My daughter's father. We separated when I was 6 months pregnant. He didn't come into my daughter's life until she was a year old. My husband came into my daughter's life when he was 16. We never messed around or nothing like that. We didn't get together until he was 22, and he was grown. So yeah, but I knew his family before we got together, so I was a part of his family way before me and him even got together. Like I said, we didn't get together until he was 22, but I met him and the rest of his family when he was like 16. And I think, yeah, my daughter was 7. She was a year old when I met his family. 5 years. It would have been 6. I love you too. And my husband ex is always treated my daughter with um respect. She's always treated him with respect, except for when we first got together. There's always going to be ups and downs when you first get together, and him and her butted heads a lot because they were too much alike. Both spoiled, rotten. No, but see, I don't know what you mean by this, GT, but the only way to make her suffer is stay in jail. Don't send her to prison because jail is 10 times worse. 10 times worse. 2 they got together in 2015 or 16 and then got married. Hold on, I'll tell you. Give me a second. I have it in my folder. Oh no, she was met. They were married before she did this. They were already married because this happened in 2021 or 2020. Yeah, 20, I think. No, January 2021. Yeah, because it was Lori Vallow, then the West, then Letitia, then Summer, and then Kamari. Now they were married for maybe a year and a half when this happened, and that's why I don't understand. Like, I mean, grant you, she may not have cared for Gannon, but what about Lana? What about his little sister? There's a difference. I mean, regardless of which way you look at it, it's always daddy's little girls. And Al said that he loved Letitia. He was a mama's boy, and his mom wasn't there, so he attached to Letitia. Yep, that's the way I look at it. My daughter's father is the sperm donor, and my husband is her dad, and she knows that too. She always says my 2 dads. She has 2 dads. Like this dad, my husband will do anything for her. Like if she calls him for anything, he's right there for her. Now, me on the other hand, her, he's right there for her. Like she called, the only thing her dad has done for her in 23 years is buy her a cell phone and keep the cell phone on. Because we had a court agreement where she had to live with him for 3 years. And so he decided to take her when she was like 9 and then gave her back. He was like, I can't do this. And only at 13 years old. 13, he's like, I can't do this. He's like, I was like, I told you, you're not going to be able to handle teenage years. Not, she's my kid. I know better. You're not going to be able to handle it. Thank God she was nothing like me, though. I was a little social butterfly. I was Never home, always out. Her, she was always in the room. She's stuck in her room. I call her my little hobbit. I feel like she will be next. Well, I mean, there isn't going to be a next time because she's back with her mom. Unless the new mom, his new wife, does some stupid shit. Yeah, they can be rough. They can be rough. My nieces are hell on wheels. That my daughter was nothing like my nieces are. My nieces are more like I am. They're very social. Well, one of them is very social. She's just turned 15, and she reminds me too much of myself. Oh my God, she reminds me so much of myself. Very boy crazy, very always wanting to be gone, always want to be with her friends. Yeah, they can be very, very handful. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. My daughter's 23, and I mean, even though she's nothing like I was as a teenager, the mouth and the attitude, oh my God. Like, and she's 23, so I don't know where the time went to. But that does always make me wonder about Lana, though. I don't know why, but it just always it crosses my mind all the time. Like, why Gannon and not Lana? I mean, Lana wasn't there, of course. So this is what I'm thinking. Maybe it was an accident that she covered up, which doesn't make it any better by no means. But maybe it was an accident and she had to cover it up. And and that's where we're at now. Could that be a possibility? I don't know. Oh, ain't that cute? I always wanted twins, but then when I got the one, I was like, like I hated every moment of being pregnant. I would never change it for a day in life. I love my daughter, but I hated every moment of having being pregnant. Every moment. There was nothing about pregnancy that I liked. Nothing. Yeah. Well, okay. Let me phrase it. The food, because I got more of the things that I liked when I was pregnant. Like I ate pasta just about every day, some type of spaghetti, whether it be like baked ziti, raviolis, different kind of noodle spaghettis. Like baked ziti was my favorite, was my go-to while I was pregnant. And then long chicken sandwiches from Burger King were the only two things I really wanted, besides the Italian bread. No, no, no. Okay, so I mean the original for him to get her or whatever, that was the accident. And then to make, she was like, oh my God, panicking and didn't know what to do. And that's where everything else came into play. I'm not saying she did it on accident. I'm not saying she did it on purpose. We definitely know she did it, and we don't know why. She has never came out with a reason. Nobody has ever said a reason. Well, Shug, there's a difference. You absolutely adore kids. You adore them. I adore them when they belong to somebody else, so I can give them back. Like my goddaughter, I love that child. I love her. Um, Now she's a typical teenager. She's 14, um, or she'll be 14 May 1st. But I don't know. Like I don't know why poor Gannon had to end up how he ended up. I think she planned it. I think she drugged him, and when that didn't work, she carried out everything else. Duran, when is your due date? He's gonna have a beer keg. That's his. He's one of those males. You know, we make some money off of him if he could get pregnant. Y'all realize that, right? We make some good money off of him. No, I am not smoking a cigarette, people. I can just hear it now. Oh my God, you started smoking again? No, I'm not smoking a cigarette. Oh, I don't even hear it. If you could have about 5 more, you would too. And I don't want to hear it. You have your grandkids more than you have you have your own kids come over. You want to be the godmama? I'm the auntie. I like being the aunt. My my niece, she tells everybody, she's like, "This is my titi Heather." She's like, "Also my mom." You would. You absolutely adore children. I mean, I love children when they're not mine. Like I love my own, but I don't. I couldn't have any more kids. I couldn't. And I have enough with my husband. Like I don't need none of his spawn. The Satan children know I'm good. But I'm good. I'm good with the one I have, and all my nieces and my nephew, and my godchildren. I'm good. Sorry, y'all. My hair is really aggravating me. It needs to be chopped off. I'm so tired of it. My daughter don't have no kids. None. Not one kid. She's already been to 2 different colleges. Um, her boyfriend's actually moving down here from Michigan next May, next month. And then they're getting their own place. I might have a grandbaby within the next couple years, but I'm not betting on it. My daughter is. She has not said it out loud, but you can tell she does not want no kids. She doesn't. If it happens, it happens. I mean, I'm going to be happy regardless. As long as that baby is healthy with 10 toes and 10 fingers, 1 nose, 2 eyes, I'm good. And I know my husband can't wait, though. He can't wait. He wants one to spoil that song. Hush, it's Daddy.
Hey, no, ma'am. I went to pull them decking boards out there and put a board under the deck. They can climb under it. I put one under the flat.
Yeah, they got into the flower box there. That I don't know how you guys did it, but I like that there. I could put flowers there. You know where you put all that grass so you can block the underneath the porch so the puppies don't go under.
Yeah,
I like that like that. I could do that. A flower box right there.
A flower bed around it. That's how it's gonna do my own flower bed. She won't do it around the porch. That's what I told you. He's gonna build something. This motherfucking.
I swear, I think my daughter-in-law is pregnant again, but she's saying she's not. Not Nug's mom. Please tell me not her.
Them damn black ants all in that damn. I don't even think they're fire ants.
Probably wood ants.
The little ones like the side of the fire ants, but they're solid, real dark black. They was all in there decking board and stuff over there.
That's all I can do. Duh. So let me ask you a question. Remember I showed you them pictures yesterday of that girl flipping on, going like this and like this? What do you think the judge is gonna do to her?
Oh, he's paying attention. Well, he can't judge her for
gestures. He didn't catch her doing it. The DA brought it up. But we do have pictures of it, so it happened. It's not like you can Photoshop that.
No, something like that you have to direct it towards one person or not like as a group.
Well, they don't know who she was doing it to. They don't know if she was doing it.
People, that's what I'm saying. They can't convict you of something when nobody was singled out. You know what I mean? Who was the victim?
It was either she was either doing it. She was either doing it to the witness on the stand. She was either or the jury or the galley where her ex-husband and his new wife and baby were sitting.
She's just being petty. Let her be like that.
She is petty. She's very petty.
Going down. That's why.
Yeah, her lawyers, dude, opening statement was like, "Hell, we're guilty. I know we're guilty." He went around to everybody. He's like, "Your Honor, we're guilty. DA, we're guilty."
They're trying to what are they trying to file mental?
Well, they said, what was it? What was she going for? Her insanity. She was pleading insanity. What was actual charge?
Bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit is for correct. What was the original charge? It was. I can't remember. I know it had insanity to do with it, but I can't remember exactly what it was. Where your mom's? I thought you weren't going there.
No, I put the jam extensions on there. I just want to go ahead and put the case.
I know, but I thought you said you weren't going there until she paid you.
No, I mean, I only got like 5 of them though, so they can see what it's gonna look like with the casing on. Cause I got all of them with the jam.
Well, what does it matter if they don't pay you?
The casing on.
They don't pay you.
No, I'm gonna put a fucking lien on the house. Like they'll pay me. I put a construction lien on it. They'll turn the fucking
guilty by insanity. Is her plea.
Oh, I'll put a construction lien on that bitch. They can't sell it. They can't do shit with that motherfucker. I'm not worried about that. She's done paid me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but I know you love Nug. That's not what I'm saying.
She has paid me on Sunday a couple
But
times,
look at how Nug has been in the last 2-3 months. Just saying.
I see that. You talking about that dude Nug? Explorer Nug?
No.
I was gonna say that dude. He got him a new boat.
No, this is her. One of my friend's grandsons is named Nug.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's his nickname.
That guy that was doing the not the eventual purpose, but
the other one. Yes, I know who a Nug is. Me and him went at it too.
No, I'm just saying he's not part of the other.
No, he's not a part of none of them. He's him and his wife do it on their own. But me and him have already had words.
That young boy, that teenage boy, the younger boy that goes with him all the time.
Oh, I don't know who it is. All I know is that guy.
Early 20s, maybe him, and they do it together.
I don't care who the other kid is, but I'm just saying, me and the owner got into it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that guy Nug and the other guy, they both had their own stuff. You know what I'm saying? I think they just kind of went together, go together. They got their own sonar shit.
That Nug guy, me and him didn't clash very well.
Well, Heather is very opinionated.
No, when it comes to Summer's case, yes, I am very opinionated and very defensive.
You got to go
but he didn't know nothing about the case, and the way he was going about researching it, he was going to the problematic drama channels, the ones that do it for the money, not for the kid.
Well, you do have to have funds. Like, he actually does go out and do the searching and stuff. You have to have funds for that stuff. You do have to have for fuel and stuff like that. Heather.
Mama, Nana, Granny,
Heather.
what?
That's just under the cabinet.
I never said I cleaned in there the other day. I did the living room. I
No,
cleaned
I'm
everything in
talking about
here.
breathing and shit like that. Like how.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, well, I mean, but still, that's the problem. Like, if you can't take care of them, you don't need them. I mean, let's face it, we're never completely financially ready, stable, or anything like that to have a kid. Never.
If you plan on it, it will never happen.
I love this thing. I like the flavor of it, and I'm not a big flavor person. This is raspberry watermelon.
Oh, that's finally one that I like. One I won't break. Fucking one every week. I need one that's got a goddamn string untied around my neck or something.
They don't make them like that no more, Dan.
No, I'll hook goddamn. I'll put a
They used to make them for the
hot glue gun.
the old.
I'll put a string on.
Shut up! They used to do it for the original pen one.
No, I'm just saying I can get a hot glue gun and put a clip on it or something to hold it, but I gotta find a way where I won't drop it. You know, it fall out my tool bag and shit.
Put it in your pocket.
Huh?
Put it in your front pocket, not your back pocket. Your front.
Me crawling around and climbing and shit all the time.
Yeah,
I
but
was worried about getting broken.
hold on now. You're not gonna have a pen. You're having a mod. The mod isn't gonna break as easy as a pen does.
The little ones like the micros.
Yeah, they're still not gonna break. Most of them are durable.
Okay, I just don't want to put it in my tool bag and look at me just moving around and shit. I'm scared it's gonna get cracked or something.
Get the one like I had. That's a hideaway that you pull the thing all the way down.
Push it down. That's what I was talking about. That's called the micro. Those are the small ones.
But anyway, so back to Letitia. This woman is. Whew. How many weeks was this one supposed to be? I think Lori's was 6 weeks. And I think the West trial was 3 or 4 weeks. How long is Letitia supposed to be? Because we know that they're getting to the bottom of the witness list. They started from over 1,000 pieces of evidence, and now they're all the way down to 400 and something. So they're moving really quickly in this case. They might not take it to the whole, but when it's all said and done and it's time for sentencing, make another fucking kind of like a closing argument, a closing statement, or opening. I don't know. They got to make another statement at the sentencing phase trial. So it's like kind of 10 weeks. I don't know if it's that long. I would figure Lori's case would be longer than hers. I can't wait for Chad's to come around too. Yeah, Suge's a real good grandma. She's a good grandma. Sweetheart. I love getting my... Hey, you know what? I can't find that Easter picture you sent me. I went looking for it so I could post it the other day, and I couldn't find it.
Who broke it?
No, it could be fixed. Don't throw it away. I've already been messing with it. I can fix it. I just need to get Gorilla Glue. Do not throw it out. No, that super glue in there you have is cheap. That shit ain't gonna work.
Heather, this is Loctite. Okay,
Well,
this
it
is
didn't.
top of the line.
For being Loctite, it didn't hold on no damn
No, they have
acrylic
a
nails.
cheap brand. This here.
Pop right off.
Should I put that metal thing on the back of my cell phone with it? Like 4 drops, and that damn thing is still to it.
Okay, that's why I didn't find them. I was looking for Easter pictures of the kids, not their outfits. I got them. But I didn't want to post them until I posted the pictures with them in the stuff. Oh, I agree with you. They're all three of them are very obnoxious. But then we got, let's see, after these three, then we got, God, I'm so pissed off that we have 2 more years to wait on Megan's ass. But we have Christy Sipple at the end of the month, or end of the year. Hers is in August, which sucks too. But we have I think this is it. Megan's and Christy's, they're both at the end of the year. That are high profile anyway, that we know about. But yes, I said the same thing last night. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. After Summer's case concludes, whenever that happens, and after these Leilani, that's the other mom. But after all these horrible mothers go to trial, I'm not doing any more missing kids. Like, I'll put their name out there for awareness, but I am not covering them like I do for these ones. It's too hard. It really is. It's too hard, and it just... Hello, Shayla. Oh, who? Why are you under this name? Told you. He has about 5 profiles. All right. Oh, I bet you they were cute. They are meant. They're very, oh my God, they're so draining. Like Summer's case gives me a headache, a migraine. I get a migraine. A migraine. I get that with Megan's and Christie's too. Like them 3 cases just give me migraine. I'll tell you what, it was about 6 weeks from the day Quentin Simon went missing until they found him, right? Or found parts of him, right? Now, we knew that he wasn't took. We knew something happened to him. We just didn't know what or where he was at. People had suspicions. I didn't honestly think he was in the landfill. I thought he was someone different. But when they found some of his remains and it came back positive that it was him, I couldn't even go live that day. I couldn't even go live the next day. Like, it really took a lot out of me. Like, it really... And 6 weeks. Never met the kid a day in my life. You know, it just really fucks with your head. And, you know, and my husband is so like he doesn't even like me talking about Summer's case. He doesn't. Because he's like, you know, what happens if they find her and it doesn't go the way you want it to go? He is so worried how I'm going to react, how I'm going to be as a person, a functional person off of YouTube. And I understand. I do. I understand 100%. Understand. Because like I said, it really took a toll on me with Quentin. Really did. I was ready just to like never talk about another case. Not a child case. And no kid under 13 anyway. Like the teenagers hurt me, but it doesn't affect me like it does with the young kids. Oh. What drove me to Gannon's case, I can't say that she's from North Carolina. That's what dragged me, because I didn't know she was from North Carolina until I watched one of the interviews and they had asked her where she was originally from. Mine does too, because it takes up a lot of my time. Like, I'd rather be here than doing anything else productive and spending time with y'all. But I like covering true crime. And I'm sorry, true crime is not just about missing kids or missing people in general. True crime is anything, burglary, fire, like arson, anything that is against the law is true crime. So there is so many other cases out there that can be brought to light, cold cases that can be re-investigated. Like, there is so much other stuff and cases out there that we shouldn't be just stuck on missing kids. I mean, that's not what I'm here for. I'm not here just to cover missing kids. That wasn't even my intention to begin with. It just happened to go that way. Yeah, I agree with you there, sure. My husband probably would think it would be the same way. Like he said, you don't even make no time for me. Well, you work till like 9, 10 o'clock. This is the first time he's off. That he didn't go fishing. And you just heard him. He's not even off. He's going into work. I need my mouse. But I like doing it. Like, I like sitting here talking to people. I like talking about the cases. Not necessarily missing kids. But that seems to be where everybody wants to be, is in the missing kids. But what about all these other people that go missing on a daily? Why is it just kids? Yeah, you're right. It has become the norm. And that's not even right, fair, or nothing. Like, so if I do decide to look over a missing kids, it's going to be like a cold case, one that is not an ongoing or not ongoing, but not a new case, not something that just happened. Like one that's been missing for like a couple years. Like Ayla Reynolds, she's been missing since 2012. And she was with her dad, aunt, and his dad's girlfriend, and she went missing from her bed. But none of them were ever suspects. They never even looked at them. It's stuff like that. Like, and she was 20 months, I think. It's crazy, y'all. Hey, give me a second, y'all. I gotta go potty. Oh la la. Oh la la. What you doing, little girl? Pretty baby girl. Eva Rose. Ow. All right, I'm back. Yeah, he does. He does. I mean, there's a lot of a lot of content creators that do cover just missing kids. There is, or just missing people in general. There's a lot of channels. So I think it's time for my channel to go a different way because there is so many other people covering these cases. And there's so many other cases that need to be covered and in different areas of the true crime world. Yeah, she just got convicted of that. I remember when that case first came out. And the baby survived. And the baby survived. That baby had a will to live, I'll tell you. Because she said she didn't know she was pregnant until like the day before she gave birth, which is a lie. She found out like a couple weeks before that when she went to the doctors and never told anybody. Well, never told her family. But her friends said that they knew that she was telling people that she was pregnant at school. But then a lot of teenage girls do that while they're in high school to try to keep the boyfriend that they're with. Yeah, wasn't the father like 21 at the time? So technically, he can get in trouble for statutory rape with a minor. Because she's 18 now. She was 16 when this happened. Or was she 17? Well, she looked like she was a pretty thick girl in school, too, because she's thick now. So I could just imagine that she probably didn't gain too much weight if she didn't really know. Oh, he was 16 too? Holy shit. I thought he was older than her. What?
This little nozzle end don't work. Gotta take the top off of it and pour it on there.
Yay!
But I think I glued just.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
See the fucking thread.
I'm hoping this moves too, though.
No.
I mean,
I
after
just
it
cleaned it.
dries.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We might be able to get that glue, but see it went down in that crack right there. I bet
Oh,
the thing is glued on there.
that is gonna be the worst. Because now you got to watch it long ways and not like this, but like this.
You usually watch your phone like that, don't you?
No, when I go live, I have to have it like
That's
this.
why I put it like that where it was straight up.
I use it both ways. It don't matter.
Whatever. I did have it straight, but when I put it on there, it down moved it gently. I pressed it together.
God, I don't know what it is about these damn cookies, but I love the iced oatmeal cookies. I shouldn't even be eating them.
There was 8 damn things of crab left last night. Not including what you brought back.
Holy shit.
Fucking 8. I know that, right?
We could have invited Tyler in, but no, they probably no. I don't think there still would have been enough for them. I couldn't.
The bathroom and come back.
I couldn't last night. I could not eat no more.
Shit, I went to the bathroom and come back. Shit, I can't leave that shit. Too good to be down leaving.
Your phone's going off. Yeah, I love them. I don't know what it is. I just love them. And look, I look for them every time I go into the grocery store. And you got to go to like to the Family Dollar, the Dollar General, a store like that, the Dollar Tree to find these cookies here. They don't sell them at like Walmart. Or no, they might sell them at Walmart. I have no idea. I can't lie. I do not go to Walmart. I have not stepped foot in a Walmart since 2019. And no, it has nothing to do with the C19 crap. It has nothing to do with that. I just don't like being around a lot of people like that. Not a bunch of people I don't know anyway. I've always, I'm good with people I know, people I go to school with, people, whatever. But like, I don't know all them people that go in that damn Walmart. Oh. My dad used to say it's a breeding ground for every germ and everything that Windex cannot cure. He swore by Windex. He thought Windex fixed everything. I did not say he was normal.
Pat just called me one and I'm got charging. Put a water in.
Same when, same. Like, my husband will go and I'll sit in the car. I cannot stand it unless there's something I actually need that I know he won't pick up.
Hey, look.
Or he'll forget to pick up. I'll go with him. But
to go to the store to get groceries, you'll whittle away.
I can't stand grocery shopping. I can't stand shopping, period.
You'll start
I
to
hate to. And that's one thing that you love about me is I don't like to shop. But when I do, go into the store and I have some money. Yes, I'm not saying there ain't stuff that I want. I'll go and get what I need
You
and
got any
come
pliers
out.
in here?
Got any what?
Pliers? I thought I had some in
No.
the box, but I don't
Yeah, I was
know.
gonna say check the toolbox. I don't have anything out here. Now, what were you saying about the hot water heater?
No, Pat called me wanting to know how much I charge for what we're here. I said, well, I said I usually charge people $300 to put a water heater in after every cent. I've already done some work before I do it.
You got to see how much damage it is first.
No, I'm just gonna take the water heater out and change it.
You don't know what the floor
But
looks
I told
like.
him if the floor is right, it's gonna be more than that. No, I didn't tell him. He already knows. I'm gonna throw this shit out there right out the back.
Yeah. And then after having this pneumonia, like anxiety is so high around a lot of people. Like I'm so scared. I got this 420 party to go to, and I'm just so worried there's going to be so many people there, and my anxiety is going to flip. I can't say it saves us money for me not to go in the grocery store because my husband is just as bad as I am, especially if he's done smoked some broccoli before he went in there.
Ooh-wee.
Then he's coming out with a bunch of junk food.
I motherfucking love you. I bug you food. Not some, but a lot.
I like thrift shopping. I can do thrift shopping. Thrift store shopping, yard selling. Oh, we missed that. Your mom was talking about yard selling the other day. And I told her that 5 Mile one should be coming up. The one in Broadway was yesterday. So the one in Carthage should be coming up. I agree with you. Nowadays you can sit right here in front of the computer and order everything that you want for your house.
That just shows how lazy fucking people are.
No, it's just because a lot of people, especially people.
Because you got kids and shit.
No, some people do it because of their immune system going out, and this, they can get sick real quick.
Well, yeah, that's different.
Or they don't have time. They have little kids. They don't really want to take them to the grocery store. Oh God, y'all! I heard the funny. I heard the funniest shit yesterday or the other day. You guys want to hear this shit? So, you guys got to see my facial expressions.
I got it.
So, I was skimming through stuff that I have saved, and I don't remember whose live it was, but somebody was live, and then they had open panels. So, somebody came up and was talking to them. Did you guys know that it is a form of child abuse if you take your child into the store and they throw a fit because you can't get them what they want or you're not going to get them what they want? So they can throw a fit and act like they ain't got no home training or sense because you can't either afford to get them what they want or you just don't want to get them what they want. But if they throw a fit like that, that's a form of child abuse.
See, that's a fucking mind control. That's all that's just a pot showing a power. That's all that is.
Knock on wood, I've never had that at all, Wind. But it really isn't a form of child abuse. That's just a rumor going around.
That's just crazy.
It's not. I promise you guys. There is no law saying
something. That's not your
whoop their ass.
Like he
exactly that.
To school today. Why the hell I'm gonna buy him something when I'm in the store? Y'all don't know what the hell he did today. He's been a little badass. Like, why? You gonna tell me I'm gonna get my kid? I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. Like that shit ain't gonna happen. You better step back.
When I heard that shit, I stopped what I was doing and I just sat there and I looked at the screen, right? And I was like, I know I didn't just hear what I heard. So I had to rewind it. And I listened and I shut everything off so it was quiet in my house. There was nobody here but me. My dog was sleeping. There was, she wasn't barking, thank God.
You're not entitled.
So, and I'm sitting there and I'm listening. And when that lady said it was child abuse, I was like, God dang, my mom would have been in jail like my whole life.
And they're facing life sentences. Right, exactly.
My mom, if that's the case, but I never acted a fool because I couldn't get what I want at the store.
Yeah, no,
I would raise hell at home.
Yeah, you're going to ask.
I would raise hell at home. So if I was going to get my ass tore up, I'm getting it torn up at my house, not in public. Because my mom did not give a crap one way or another where I was. If I acted like that, oh, hell. Now, I can't say I got my ass whipped as much as my brother did. My brother, whatever was near my mother at the time that my brother was acting up, went across that boy's back head well, he don't have an ass, but back head. It didn't matter. If she could reach him with it, that it was going. Wherever it hit.
Daddy used to keep the switch on the dash.
So, I mean,
in the car.
But things are so much different with child abuse now than it was when we were growing up.
Man, it ain't nothing like that. Look, I remember in 3rd grade, my daddy came up to Deep River Elementary School and whooped my ass in the hallway and then put me back in the classroom and he went back to work.
And my mom never did that.
He whooped my ass in the hallway and the teacher in the damn classroom and he tore my ass up. And
you're right, GT. That's why the world is the way it is today.
That's the way it is. Everybody's not entitled like that. You know what I mean? That's what they have, no self-control.
I've done that too, Sugar. Like oh my God. My daughter was like 4 or 5 and she wanted a pack of bubble gum from the grocery store. We were going to the lake. She had plenty of shit. She did not need bubble gum. Plus, at her age, I didn't really let her chew bubble gum. So she wanted some gum and I wasn't paying attention. I was paying for the shit I was paying for the shit. And there's a couple other people with me and they weren't even paying attention. And she was standing right next to me. Like, I looked down, she wasn't touching nothing. I'd go back to doing what I was doing. I'm walking out of the grocery store. And as we're getting out to the parking lot, she sits there. She's like trying to open it up. And I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, I want a piece of gum. I said, where did you get that from? She's like, the store. I said, did you pay for it? No. Ooh, I was so mad. I didn't say nothing to her. I snatched her up, brought her back to the grocery store, and I said, I need to speak to the manager, and I need to speak to him now. So he come out, he's like, ma'am, is it okay? Everything okay? What can I do for you? I looked at him, and I went like this. I said, I'm not mad at you. I'm mad at her. And he was like, what can I do for you, ma'am? I said, you need to call the law and get them here now because she just stole from your store. Oh, because she knows that if the police are coming, you're going away. The police take the bad people away, and stealing is bad. So she knew that. So she was like flipping out, just like, no, I'll give it back. I don't want it. Please don't call it. I'll never do it again. As far as I know, she never did it again. Some fear into them. You don't necessarily got to beat their ass, but I mean, they've got to understand where they're not always going to get what they want regardless. That's not what life is about. And I mean, grant you at that age, she didn't know no better. Yeah, I mean, she knew better, but she didn't know that, so like, it was so funny. The guy pretended to call the cops on his like little radio thing. She was just flipping out. It just drives me crazy. It really does. Like, the way kids are nowadays, like, I'm like, are you going to really let that kid talk to you like that? Won't be me. Would not be me. I'd pop him in the mouth so damn hard and I would not give a shit. Nope. Did not pay for it. Gave it back to him and we walked out the store. Like, no, she was not getting bubblegum. First off, like I said, I didn't let her eat bubblegum at that age. So, no. Like, my mom would give her, like, little pieces of bubblegum. So she knew what bubblegum was. It was just, I did not like her having all that. because I didn't want her swallowing it. Because she's like me. Like, I don't like chewing bubblegum either. Because, like, you get that flavor and you just want to keep chewing and sucking and chewing, and eventually you swallow the shit. And I used to be very superstitious to when somebody would say, like, if you swallowed a piece of bubblegum, it was sticking to your rib cage for like 7 years. So, yeah, like, I was really superstitious back then. I'm not as bad now. Like, they don't even, most kids nowadays don't even have an imagination when it comes to, like, playing. The only imagination they have is on a video game or a laptop, a cell phone. You know, it just drives me crazy. But, you know, that's not your kid, so you really can't say too much about it. And you want to so bad. Like, my mother-in-law, she'll be like, she'll get so mad at something like one of her other kids do with their kid. And she's like, well, it's their kid, not my place, not my business. I said, fuck that. I'm going to tell them then. If you're not, I will. Because they sure wouldn't have no guards up about telling me something that they didn't feel like it was right. So I sure the hell ain't gonna hold no guards on them. Like, hell no. If I feel like you're doing something wrong, you're doing it wrong. I'm telling you. And I'm older than all of them. Like, I'm the oldest. That sounds so weird. I'm the oldest, and my husband is the middle kid. So I'm older than both my sister-in-laws and both my brother-in-laws. And I'm definitely nothing to look up to than nothing at all. But, like, I was a nanny for like 6 years. 3 years with one family, 2 boys, and 3 years with another family and 2 boys. Not to mention, like, all my nieces and nephews or all my friends' kids that I've ever been around and helped raise and stuff. So, I mean, I have a lot of child experience. I definitely don't want to put it to use. Because I told you, I can't really tolerate being around kids nowadays. Like, my 17-year-old nephew, I want to knock the shit out of him. That mouth, oh my God. Like, hello. And then he tries to tell you something that you already know. Dude, been there, done that. Not trying to do it again. Yeah. And that's what, I mean, my daughter was like that too. She wasn't raised on electronics. She was born in 2001. So, you know, electronics were just coming in. Like, everybody was just getting, I think MySpace was still out at that point in time. It wasn't even Facebook then yet. It was MySpace. So, you're fun to play with. Like, my niece. I miss my niece. She's, you know, when I was telling you that she just turned 15. Like, up until she was like 12, or maybe just a little into 12, she still was outside making mud pies. Like, that was the only one of my niece's imagination that done anything outside. None of the other kids want to be outside. They want to be in the house watching TV or playing on the computer, playing on the phone, playing a video. Get your asses outside and get some fresh air. Let the sun hit you. The only time they want to go outside is when the pool's open. But see, and that's how you know you love kids. Like, being a nanny for them that 6 years just kind of ruined me for kids. Like I said, I had one. I went from like not even 100 pounds when I got pregnant with her to 185 the day I gave birth to her. and never got the stomach weight off. Everybody's like, oh, ever since you got pregnant, or, people that haven't known me my whole life, but ever since we've known you, you've always have this big ass. I was like, that's not from pregnancy. That is given. That is family trait. Like, I can't do nothing about that. Even if I lose any weight, my butt doesn't lose no weight. My butt seems to get bigger. Yeah. And see, but you, so you still can get her to play with stuff like that. Um my youngest niece, well, she's 9 months, she can't do that, but her sister is 5. And they're I don't she's not that bad. My next one, which is the 10-year-old niece, she is horrible. My God, she's like a little leech. Love it. She like tags along. She wants it, but she's such a mouthy little girl too. She'll tell everything. Like, you tell her not to tell her, she's telling. And but then she'll be like, just so annoying too. Like, one day she asked me, yeah, she was 8. 8. She looked at me and said, Aunt Heather. I was like, yes, Muñeca. She said, was Hitler a bad man? And my other sister-in-law was like, how do you even know about Hitler? And she's like, I'm just waiting for Aunt Heather's answer. And I'm just sitting there looking at her. Just looking at her. And I said, okay, I'm going to ask what Aunt Bailey just asked you. How the hell do you know about Hitler? 8 years old. You shouldn't be learning about Hitler right now. I said, that's like a middle school thing. And she's like, YouTube. And I was like, well, then maybe you need to be on the YouTube for kids. She's like, that's a boring YouTube. Can you tell me about Hitler? And I looked at her. I said, baby, I am probably the worst one for you to even ask any questions about Hitler. She's like, why? I said, because I'm Jewish. What's Jewish? I said, I know, you know how like you're Catholic? She said, yeah. I said, okay, I'm Jewish. It's just another religion. I was like, when you get older, we can have this conversation. We are not having this conversation right now at 8 years old. And yes, Hitler is a very bad man. And please do not ever watch anything to do with that man again. She's like, but I like to learn. I said, I understand that, but you don't need to be learning about Hitler right now. You need to be worrying about Rainbow Bright or Care Bears, My Little Ponies, not Hitler. Like, I was flabbergasted that she even asked me about Hitler. I'm just like, what the hell are you teaching these kids? I mean, I knew about Hitler when I was 8, but that's because I had family that was killed by the man. My family came here on boats, both sides. My dad's side came from Ireland, and my mom's side came from Russia. We, both sides, escaped Hitler. I think my dad's family, his great-grandpa or great-great-grandpa was sold from Ireland to the America, or whoever here in America. He was sold. He was a slave here. My great-great-great-grandpa was a slave here, y'all. I don't ever want to hear nothing about the slavery again. What are they teaching kids in school? Like, we just had a teacher get fired because she didn't want to teach the kindergarteners and first graders about sexuality. And I don't blame her. They're way too young to really know about that type of stuff. Their brains aren't even able to handle a conversation about why are you kissing another girl or why are you kissing another guy. A 5, 6, 7 year old? Are you crazy? Leave that for the high school, 9th, 10th, and 11th grade. Maybe even 8th. But come on, let our innocent children be innocent for a little bit longer. Oh, I love the Queen and Princess Di. I don't know what she's drawn to win, but this little girl loves history. It ain't even just war. She loves history. See, we didn't have that option in grade school. At least they let us be a kid. They don't do that nowadays, though. I just, it really bothers me what they're teaching our kids. Like, I mean, I really ain't got much to say on it because I don't have any kids myself in school anymore. But I have a bunch of nieces and nephews. Well, I only have one nephew, but all 6 of my nieces. I have one that graduates next year. Oh my God, I can't believe she's graduating high school. And then I'll have a 10th grader. We have a 6th grader, a 5th grader. Next year, this is next year. So we'll have a 10th grader, a 5th grader, a 6th grader, a kindergartner. Oh, and then my brother's kids. One will be in 7th grade. 8th grade. One will be 8th and one will be 9th. So I'll have 2 9th graders, 1 8th grader, 1 7th grader or 6th grader, and 1 5th grader, and a kindergartner. Hello, Miss Pam. Welcome in. I didn't send the notification to you, love. I thought you were working today. Oh, I mean, like I loved school, especially when it came to science and history. Like they are my favorite. They were always my favorite subjects. Always. What are you doing? Oh. Thought you said you were going to work.
I am. I'm just trying to see 24 and 40. See how long these things are. See where they're going to hit. You want to take
A junior, a freshman, a 5th grader, and a 2nd grader.
Look, you just want to put them to the bottom of the trim right there.
It'll probably make sense.
No, I can take the trim off and push them all the way to the ceiling. But they may be too high for you.
Yeah. I don't have no step stools. Cool. Well, I'm glad you were able to get up and get you some coffee in time for my life. Yeah, I can't say I wouldn't do it if it was my grandbaby, but I don't want no kids. No kids. I want the kids I want, I can love on and give them right back. Once they start the whining, crying, and aggravating, they are going home.
Spice it up. Junior, shut it up.
Miss Pam, you would never cause any problems in my chat. No matter what, you are always welcome here. If people cannot get along while in my chat, then I'm the wrong chat for you to get to be in. Because I told y'all, I'm not picking sides and I'm not picking friends. So I love you guys with all my heart and I would do anything for you guys. But at the same time, this channel is a neutral channel. I want everybody to be welcomed here.
And everybody just get along.
I want everybody to feel like they can chill and not have to worry about somebody else making them feel like they're not wanted, because that's not true. Everybody's wanted here.
It's 12 o'clock.
Is it 12 already? Holy shit. I didn't realize it was that late already. Damn. I didn't realize it was 12 o'clock already. Shut up. I know, but I didn't realize it was that late already. Is who okay? You gotta go outside? You gotta go outside? You go potty? As soon as you said something, she jumps up. When I said it, she just looked at me. I know, and I appreciate you for being the bigger person and doing that. I saw that. I did see that. Yes, yeah, it was yesterday or the day before, but I did see that, and I appreciate that 100. Thank you so much. I mean, there's some boiled blood in between, and I understand that for no reason. Honestly, I don't think there was any reason for it, but you're more than welcome here, no matter what. Your opinion matters just as much as anybody else's in here. Oh, because I forgot to take my dog out. I didn't realize it was already almost 12 o'clock, and my dog still hasn't been out. Coasters. No, because you guys are only going to put some trim up. He said you're going. All you guys are going with window casing. Here, real quick, I'll show you what I made yesterday. Or Friday, watching the trial. I made that one. I haven't done the around. And I made that one. And I made that one. And this was one of my original. But it has the. And I made a float one. Oh, we make a whole bunch of stuff. I've got pictures and pictures of shit that we have made. We have made from book covers to ornaments for the Christmas tree, ornaments to hang on your refrigerator walls. A lot of my Christmas decorations are made out of canvas, plastic canvas. Yeah, needlepoint canvas. I love my coasters. I have wood tables, so I have to have coasters. Because if I don't have coasters, people put their cups on my table and leave rings. Don't they, CJ? Yeah, I bet you do plead the fifth. You can only plead the fifth in a court. You're not in court yet. Keyword. You ain't on trial yet, dude. Keep it up. I could do that. Does it matter the colors? How about call me on Messenger after my live, Miss Pam, and I'll show you the colors I have. That way you can pick the color out that way. What are you laughing at, GT? Damn. You're amusing yourself over there, I see. All right, Wayne. Love your face, sweetheart. Thank you for coming in. Are you ready, Dan? We'll take this one. Because you know the cat's going to be like, hey, I'm next. I'm at the door. My cat's going to want to go walking with us. So hold on, y'all. I'm going to come on through my phone so I don't have to tell you guys to hold on. But hold on until I get in there. How about that? Dan, don't get her barking, please. Daniel Lewis. Can you guys hear me? Oh, can you guys hear me? Here, let me close out the other one. All right. So now, is there an echo now? Come on, guys. Hold on, kitty. Okay, cool. Is the echo still there or no?
The echo was weird.
It's because I had my I didn't have that one muted when I came in on my phone. It's just feedback from two devices next to each other. All right, come on. Come on. Kitty, don't pull on me, you asshole. You said red and black. Yeah, we had that 2 days ago for not yesterday, but the last 2 days before that, we had that bad rainstorm. Okay, red and black. Come on. Come on, kitty. Stop. Kitty, kitty. Come on. Come on. There you go. He's been going after the crickets. Like West Point, the military school, West Point? Red and black. I could do both. I could do red and white. I could do it red and black colors as the coaster and the white as the border and the letters, or I don't know, however you want it. Oh, see, I only know West Point Military School. Kitty, 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 kitty. He's getting like all the water off the leaves, like the condensation or dew or whatever. Yeah. We had thunder and lightning and we had hail with ours at the end of it. But for the first day and a half it was like straight rain. At the half of the second day it was like thundering and lightning and hailing. And I had to do puppy rescue because puppies kept falling out of the doghouse the other day. It's just funny. It wasn't funny on my part because I was getting soaking wet, but I got a lemur. No, what are you doing? Trying to commit kitty side. Yes, I walk. Okay. Oh, all right, kitty. I love you, but this ground is really wet still, and I'm kind of sinking into it with my big butt. We're gonna go inside because he was pulling me down that way. All right, I'm back in the house. You put a piece of grass in with him. Dumbass cat. I'm out of breath and I didn't even do anything. That's sad. All right, let me see if I can switch. No, I don't want to really switch it back over now. Mm-mm. We lived outside of Fort Benning, Georgia for 20 years. We did, yeah, I didn't live far from West Point in New York. Uh, um, and I don't live far from Fort Bragg, so. Not even an hour away from here. It's only about 30 minutes. Bragg? Yeah. The only way you're going to really hit traffic is by hitting 87. Damn, my finger. I cut my finger and I don't know how I did it.
You see this last night?
No, it's on my knuckle. It's like a paper cut. I can feel it. I can't see it. You done work construction where? Itchy. So, Miss Pam, I don't know if you seen yesterday in my life. Did you see me talk about Letitia Stout, the trial that I've been covering? Did you see where I was showing pictures of her flipping everybody off, well, flipping people off in the courtroom during her trial Friday. Kitty, kitty. Oh, Miss Miss Pam. Miss Pam. Can't you just kind of fuck off? Oh God. Why would somebody use that? Oh, okay. So yes, you're here. So did you see? I don't know if you saw what that crazy bitch that's on trial was doing at work the other day. Who took your IP address from your computer? What are you talking about? You're confusing me. That's not hard. Okay. So have you seen the pictures that I showed yesterday in my live? You said you were here for a little bit, so I didn't know if you were here at that point when I was showing the pictures. You're good. Yeah.
Which one's mine? Top, middle, or bottom?
What? You didn't bring a plate.
I thought you got a plate for all of us. I didn't know.
No. That's my food.
I didn't know.
That's what I didn't eat. I didn't eat nothing last night. I ate a couple pieces of it and that's it. But ask him because he brought that that oyster stew down.
I don't think I want me to eat oyster stew.
Why?
Because I'm going to steak your whole damn house.
Give it in. As long as you don't sit next to me, I don't care. But that would be anything like that. If you get like that with oysters, you get like that with any kind of shellfish.
It's only oysters.
Yeah, okay. There's scallops up there. Oh, okay. So yeah, that crazy lady yesterday or Friday on trial was um giving not so good gestures to the courtroom. We don't know if she was doing it to the jury, the witness, the prosecution, or her ex's new family. But let's see if I can find it so you can see it. It's I can't believe that she did that shit. I really can't. Well, I guess I can, honestly.
Snap your W-2 and file your simple tax return with both Fed and state for free. See if you qualify. Actually being positioned against the west wall in the living room. So the couch, for reference, is what's on the left, and that love seat is over on the right. In the lower right-hand corner, we can see some of those blankets we talked about previously.
Who does that type of shit, Miss Tam? Who does that type of shit while you're sitting on trial for unaliving your stepson? Who does that type of shit? Come on. Like, ugh. Ugh. I just want to smack the shit out of her. Oh, Miss Pam, tell old man to go look at Jimbo's live from last night. Somehow I came across it and I'm not subbed to him. He probably did already watch it, but I've only got to watch like 5 minutes, if that. Oh, how many coasters do you want in your set, Miss Pam? What do you need sheetrock for? Huh? What do you need sheetrock for? We don't need sheetrock. We got the sheetrock in the house. You're only trimming out windows. I'm saying, I'm thinking in my head of the pieces of sheetrock that we have to put in. Because there's one in the back bedroom where the yeah, but you're not doing sheetrock. I'm just thinking in my head. You're thinking about the wrong thing that you're doing today. That's where you get yourself messed up at. You're worried about stuff that you're not doing instead of the stuff that you are going to be doing. She is, I want to say she's in her mid-30s. Because I think, or early 30s. I think she was 28 at this time when she did this. Not the court proceedings, but what she's being charged for. How many coasters did you want in your set? '83. Okay, my husband's 38 and he was born in '85, so she would be what, 36 right now? Or no, the other way, 40. Yeah, 40. She was not old. There she is. Okay. Oh no, I don't. I was reading chat. I wasn't really listening to what he was saying. I was reading his chat. 40 acting like 4, yeah. But who does that? Like, I do it to my husband, but I would never do it in a courtroom. She's trying to be held for contempt. Yeah, you are old, GT, but That just did not come out the way I wanted it to sound. Yeah, he said there was like 8. I think he said there was like 8 crab legs left. I'll probably give you about 3 or 4 of them. What were you wanting? Oh, there's plenty of shrimp in there. An immature bliss does that. Immature bitch. I think he said he was going to be going. When he comes in from taking her. What? What? I'm taking the dog out. What? Doing what? Going to the job. Oh. You had me confused. Talk about this and that. And we went from food to work. And there's a couple stuffed clams. Nice, right up. Corn on cob. Nice. There's hush puppies, fish still. What's that one? Ouch. All right. So it's your young matters. No, 4 or 6. I asked her how many coasters she wanted in her set, and she was saying 4 or 6. I gave him some shrimp. He wanted some of the shrimp. I gave him some of the shrimp. Wrong way. You know better. Come on. Come on. Good girl.
We got the stuff for salad.
No. I got the lettuce mix. I don't have any cucumbers. We have little cherry tomatoes. That's about it.
Lettuce, cherry tomatoes, cheese.
That's
You
it.
got shredded cheese?
Yeah.
That's stuff for salad. What else do you need? Bacon bit?
Cucumbers, green peppers.
We still got some
olive. Oh, I have olives. I do have green olives.
Yeah. Well, I don't really like the green olives in the salad. You don't want to like that shit.
I don't have any black olives though. No, I figured after you came in, you were gonna go get dressed and go to work.
I am getting ready. I'm just gonna go put that case in.
That's what I told him. He kept talking about sheetrock, and I'm like, you're not doing sheetrock.
No, I got one piece to do in that middle bedroom. There's a little. I cut that bottom plate out.
Go get your charger.
You know, it was right in.
Till I go up the hill. I gotta go up the hill and get it.
Plate and shit out yesterday. I just happened to put the. I want to put a piece of sub plywood in there.
I am not a cougar. No, he's not a cougar. He's a lion, a mountain lion. I thought cougars were females. A cougar is a female. Idiot. That's what I talk about. If you don't know the topic of the conversation, don't butt in. I wasn't talking about the animal. No shit, I didn't know that. Well, then cougar is a female. Plug it in over there. I'm in my live. I really can't. I don't need to keep moving. That's because your coworkers are Lazey. Oh, she definitely doesn't look her age. That I can agree with.
You get my food every other time. You ain't getting how much stuff. You might get one piece. There you go. But enjoy it.
Yeah, I guess you could say I am. I'm 45, I think, and he's 38. Well, the beeping's back. Hold on. What the heck? Oh, I didn't all the way. I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, I think I might be getting off here shortly, y'all. It's already been 2 hours. 5 years younger than you. 60 years young. It does. She is very, very, very beautiful. And sassy. That's what I love about Miss Pam. She's very sassy. That is so funny. He's what? He's 11 years younger than you. That would put him at 49? I thought he was like 45, 46. Oh, no. Wait, yeah, I am on the right one. Why did I always think the old man was like 40? I swear I thought he was closer to my age. Oops. Yeah, he is a baby. He's a baby. He's a baby. He's a baby. Hell, I met him when he was 16, but we didn't get together until he's 22. Oh. Well, y'all, I love you guys so very much, and I appreciate everybody for coming in. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way out. You can hit the thumbs down. It doesn't matter. If you catch this on the replay, please leave a comment. I love to read them. Also, make sure you guys are sharing. I'm going to beat you. Sharing this out so that way it gets in the algorithm. And also, if you're catching this on a replay, please don't forget to leave your DNA for me. With that being said, I love your faces. Be kind. It takes less muscles to smile than it does to frown. And you never know what a smile will do for the next person. That being said, I love your faces, and I'll see you guys later.